Welcome back. I am joined by Dr. Tadas Jucikas. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Should I call you Dr. Jucikas or should I call you Tadas? What do you prefer?
Tadas is perfectly all right. Thank you.
You spent a lot of time getting that degree, so I want to be respectful.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. A pleasure to meet you.
So let's talk about Genus AI. It's a growth platform already used by lots of D2C and e-commerce brands. So what is it exactly?
So we're a platform that helps really the performance marketing growth components of brands. It works with data, it works with your copy, content, images, videos, and it works with channels in which you want to place them to help you optimize, really get good return on your investment. At the same time, actually be emotionally intelligent while doing this.
So what makes it unique?
So we leverage the most recent advancements in machine learning, behavioral economics, and neuroscience to actually really bring us closer to this future of being able to scale emotional intelligence. You know, today, it's easy to scale the number of communications. You can click a button and send millions of emails or have millions of impressions. But it's really hard and difficult to scale the quality of those interactions, that they would seem just like the way we're interacting right now. We are being much more receptive to who we're speaking with, what they're interested in, how to best express what we're each trying to say. And so artificial intelligence is exceptionally well positioned to help unlock that, and we are working on technology that enables it.
Tadas, can you explain your background and how you came up with this idea?
Thank you. So actually, gosh, I spent many years in academia. My PhD was at the University of Cambridge in the UK. It was on genetic and molecular mechanisms for behavior. So I spent many years studying patterns using machine learning and using computer technology, computer science, to try to unravel some of the mysteries of how our nervous system works. And so in about 2013, I really wanted to take this technology to the real world, and we've been doing that ever since.
So why do you think the advertising industry is a good place for this kind of product right now?
Actually, it's a perfect place. At no other time before this, the stakes were higher. Right now, brands have to be efficient. They have to be at the top of their game when it comes to digital channels. And as seen by the pandemic, brands that were not able to unlock that are not doing very well at all. And brands that have invested in direct-to-consumer channels, invested in teams and tools are doing very well. So, it's much needed. And on the other hand, we are able to do things today that were not technically possible 5 years ago. And I think that this space is really great for ingesting or using these most recent advancements in technology and really putting them to great use to further their mission and increase quality of interactions that they have with every single one of their customers.
Can you give us some examples of how it works for clients?
Absolutely. So we build the whole platform on three kind of core pillars. Number one, first pillar is really enriching the existing customer data. So normally a brand has customers' billing or postal address and whatever they purchased. And so it's relatively shallow for them to really learn or be able to understand more about them than just, basic things like their gender or their age. So in order to support the brand, we apply data enrichment and bring in additional insights that our platform produces about these customers in terms of how to best communicate with them, how to best engage. The second pillar is this no-coding modeling capability that we've built. So every marketeer today can actually just go to our platform and utilize the full suite of machine learning capabilities without the need to do any programming whatsoever. So they can just click a button and they can run sophisticated predictive models, predicting customers' lifetime value, churn, et cetera. And then the third pillar, the last component, is actually helping to match identify and sometimes even create content that will best work with the segments that have been created by the marketing team themselves. So really, the brands come in, bring in their customer data. They're able to create audiences that are really unique, and they're able to use those for either directly engaging with the audience, or building lookalike audiences, expanding that reach, and then really working through their content library or user-generated content to really find the most suitable messages that represent their brand well. Today, brands use any one of these three pillars more or less. However, they enjoy the full journey and how unique the tool is to run better Facebook campaigns, run better emails, create better segments to understand which customers are going to bring more value or higher lifetime value, and so on.
How do you think AI will completely transform storytelling, and how will that change how consumers interact with brands?
AI is already having an extremely important impact on storytelling. It's really now used more in identifying and understanding audiences. So, for example, platforms like Facebook or others would use machine learning to try to find lookalikes or find audiences of interest. But really what's not been done just yet is using artificial intelligence to actually help to create content and create stories. Even today, we can use machine learning to generate faces of people that don't exist, or generate scenes and objects. We can generate even music and videos. So we have now this capability that soon, you'll be able to, you'll be able to transform how content is created, this capability will open up so many different opportunities for storytelling at scale, and for parallel storytelling. So zooming into specific subsegments of brands' audiences to have unique interactions and relationships with them at a click of a button.
So what do you think this means for the future of content creators and advertising creatives, and how will you work together with them?
So from our perspective, really the creators and marketing leaders are a very important component. We see them more like conductors, helping for the symphony to play its course, and controlling and having ability to steer and provide themes, provide story lines that then get executed by the myriad of tools. So, it enables and empowers creativity. And we see that. For example, our tools allow you to actually load up your ad creative, and you are able to edit it, change, the image placement or text placement, and actually evaluate how well this ad will perform before even launching it. So really helping the creative community to get quicker to those high quality, high performance assets and interacting with it.
I love the analogy you used of being a conductor, because that's exactly what it sounds like it is. What makes an excellent leader today?
In general, or in the context of marketing?
Well, no, let's not do in general. Let's do in context of marketing.
In the context of marketing, we work with, brands using our platform spend somewhere north of 40 million combined on digital channels in the last 12 months. And that's quite a large sum. So the successful leaders in marketing are leaders that don't just outsource the know-how of how to engage their customers, who they are. They really are obsessive about understanding to the greatest detail possible who their customers are, what matters to them, and really owning the ability to understand them and also interact with them. So normally they, instead of outsourcing that problem, they own it, and they surround themselves with a team that supports that. And vendors that supports that. So really looking for that authenticity in everything you do, and really being open to new technologies, being open to trying out new things and always testing, always iterating, always improving. And it's very inspiring for other members of the team that these marketing leaders oversee to support that. They put extra hours and they really strive hard to achieve those goals that are so exciting to reach together.
So 2020 has been a difficult year for many people. Do you have a favorite quote or a personal motto or a piece of advice that you could share with the Advertising Week community?
Never stop innovating. Never stop trying out new things. Never stop moving forward. Be inevitable.
Very inspiring. Thank you so much for joining me today, Tadas.
Thank you so much as well.